What's up, guys? As you can see, today we're trying something new. And we'll see if it is something that we continue. But I think I definitely want to continue this kind of atmosphere of reacting to bruh as he's working out without the screen. I've been trying to figure out a way to not have me be the screen, because it's like this transition between the workout and me on the screen is something that has been causing a lot of disruption in my head between how the intro can possibly go. And so this is the first time of us trying this method. And we're going to continue to see how this goes and evolves. But hello, it is Monday, February 10th, and today I just did some push-ups. I did some reverse squats. Not reverse squats, reverse lunges. And then I did this one workout where you're on your knees and you have to like bring yourself up after like leaning back and also holding it. So that's something like engage my core and my hips and really these knees. I really want to get these knees and behind these knees strong and get these ankles strong, and it's a big part of like what we're trying to do right now. I feel like I was kickboxing the other day and I just wasn't feeling that oomph, But another thing about these videos is I need to really start focusing on the value that I'm giving you guys, giving the value and making sure that we feel like we're learning, or at least we feel like, I don't know. I'm thinking a lot about the motivation of these videos, and in one sense, they're kind of documenting my journey, my personal journey. But in another way, I see a part of like one of my career plans. A part of my career plan, a part of my career plan is becoming a professor. I think at a point in my life, I would love to become a tenure professor, or maybe just whatever the other one is. Whether that be just doing online school at community colleges, like a professor that I had recently in the Peralta system. Her name was Cora Garcia, and she was an amazing teacher, and she taught me so much about Native American history, indigenous history, both in like Mexico and in Canada and the United States. There was so much about indigenous history that I didn't understand about Canadians' relationship to indigenous peoples. So that was an interesting thing, and she's an online professor, and that online professorship is definitely something that could be interesting as a career opportunity in the future. So I say all that to say, part of all of this is a bit of teaching, and I think the readings at the end are part of the teaching, and what I really am pursuing here is getting an audience of people that have the desire to cultivate themselves and raise their capabilities as people. I would love to be surrounded by people like that. I would love to have that energy around me. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it as entertaining as possible, as engaging as possible, as inviting as possible, as quickly understandable as possible, while also not losing that depth and that real self-improvement that you guys are seeing me hold myself accountable, and therefore through me, I'm a person who beat cancer. I'm a person who survived alopecia, if you want to call it that. People kill themselves for things like that, and I made it through. And that's not to make myself, let me stop downplaying myself. I need to stop downplaying myself. That's an amazing thing and a strong thing for a human to have achieved, and to still have the same upbeat and high personality that I have. And I want to be able to share that with people. I want to be able to give the things that I've learned, and show how I've gotten through tough things, and how you can get through tough things, and how you can bring the best out of yourselves regardless of the circumstances in your life. And it's really just about making those decisions every day about what do you want for your best self, And I think a service of this video is to hold all of us accountable, and to also, when I'm talking and I'm writing things that I'm going to be talking about, like I'm coming to a deeper understanding of myself and why I'm doing things. And I hope through the readings and through all the things that we're doing, you guys are finding that within yourself, you know. But this is just one format, We're about to go back to the Bay on the 18th, so we're gonna see how that setup plays, and it's just we're gonna keep manipulating this thing until it works. Rama actually messaged me a video of Dochi, and I was not aware that she was somebody who has 14 years or is it 10 years, something like that, of content on her YouTube channel, and she recently just won a Grammy. And winning a Grammy is one of my aspirations in my life, and I believe I'm going to achieve it. And doing all of this process, I think one part of it is documenting it so I can look back on it, so my kids can look back on it, so my family can look at it in the time of my passing, whenever that happens, and it's like that's a part of what I'm doing here. And just coming to more and more of an understanding of what I'm doing here and what it's for, because it's partially for me and it's partially for you, and it's something that I want to continue to do for me on a subjective and selfish level, but also on a communal level for all of us, so that I can also have a group of people that I feel are encouraging and are uplifting each other and just creating a community. I really want to create a community for myself, because I've felt homeless in the world in a lot of ways. And I think, studying anthropology, I understand like the role of symbols and the role of rituals and the role of a lot of these human practices that form these tight-knit bonds between groups of people. And so I'm trying and I'm working towards making this a reality. And so that's what we're doing. And that's the video for today. I wonder how this is going to look. I hope the camera's still recording. And I'll see you tomorrow.